Money in the Bank is 18 days away, and we have a few matches to go through, so let's go through them as quickly as I can. First off, the WWE Championship. Kofi Kingston defends against Kevin Owens. Now, of course, it was originally the hemp title that Daniel Bryan had, but Kofi won the championship, became the new hemp champion at WrestleMania, and then was unveiled the old WWE Championship. When I say the old one, I mean the one with the network logo that we have seen the past couple of years, was brought back on a leather backing. So therefore, it is the WWE Championship back again, instead of just being the hemp title. However, Big E would have a interesting injury after showing us his incredible flexibility with using the splits several times in a week. May have accidentally had some kind of injury towards him. It may not be involved, but I'm just going to assume that's what the injury is for, as what many others would probably assume at that point. Which made the New Day down a member. Kevin Owens became an honorary member as the Big O, which was the best fucking thing for 2 weeks. Just him being the Big O, but of course, using it to get into the inside of the New Day and destroying it from within. Having this match for the WWE Championship. Now, as much as I would like Kevin Owens to be WWE Champion, something he should have earned maybe a couple years ago, quite frankly, but I don't know, because Kofi has not had a successful defense yet, so I will go with Kofi, and I would not be surprised if this goes several months into the Saudi Arabia show, and several other shows. I wouldn't mind seeing this match a couple times, honestly. Next up, the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Of course, if you've never seen the Money in the Bank ladder match before, 8 men will be in this match, along with 8 women in a separate match. Your object is to climb the brief ladder, and in this case, climb and grab the briefcase. Of course, grab whatever's up there. In this case, the Money in the Bank contract. And you have a guaranteed title match for up to a year. The men in this match are as follows: Andrade, Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, the Intercontinental Champion Finn Balor, Braun Strowman, Corbin, Ali, and Randy Orton. Now, Money in the Bank matches are usually hard to predict in this, but we can kind of eliminate people just based on what they are at this point. Of course, for example, a champion in this match usually doesn't win, so we can, as much as Balor would be great as a Money in the Bank contender, I don't think it'll happen for him, especially since he has the Intercontinental title. It has happened in the past with champions winning, or winners going on to have multiple gold. It's hard to say, because I think the last time it happened was Miz being the Unified Tag Champ and then U.S. Champ and then having the briefcase, which is the last time I remember a champion being Mr. Money in the Bank as well. But Balor, I don't think, as incredible and extraordinary as he is, I don't think we'll have it happen. But I wouldn't expect anything less than a full-on performance. Just crazy shit fan for sure. Ricochet, I don't know. I really don't know. I feel it's too early for him to have a world title push, just because he's been on the main roster for a couple months, maybe a month or two at the most. But again, he is a dark horse in this match for sure. I just don't know if they'll do it. Andrade is in the same kind of position. I don't know if they'll do it with him, but I would love to see it personally, but I don't think it'll happen. Drew McIntyre has been in several of these matches before. He'd be one of my picks for sure in this match, but I just don't know if they'd do it. Braun Strowman, he won it last year, and honestly is the favorite in this match because, quite frankly, he wouldn't have to climb the entire ladder to get the briefcase, just depending where it's hung. You know, I don't think he'd have to climb the whole thing just because of his size. But Braun obviously could win this, but I don't know if they'll do the same thing like they did last year. I just really don't. Corbin is a non-factor in this, Ali's a non-factor in this, and Orton is just there to make up the numbers. So realistically, it would be Drew, Braun, maybe Orton, and possibly Ricochet or Andrade as a dark horse pick. Now we have the women's side of that match, as Ember Moon, Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Natalya, Naomi, and Carmella are in this match for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Again, it's hard to predict these, especially since Bliss won it last year. But just based on who's in this, I can safely say that Mandy Rose will not win this, Dana Brooke will not win this, Bayley will not win this, and Ember Moon, as much as I'd like her to win this, I don't think it'll happen. So it cuts our field in half, effectively. Not saying that any of these women can't win it. I just personally don't feel that they would win it just based on the track record, especially with Dana and Mandy. Dana especially being used as enhancement talent pretty much, which is a shame because of her athletic ability, but, you know, it is what it is. Alexa Bliss, of course, won this before, could possibly win it again, and I wouldn't be surprised if she won it again. Natalya, if she doesn't win this will be her final shot at any championship, in my opinion, because I don't see her in any title matches in the future, but I don't know. You know, she could win it. Who knows? Naomi is a favorite in this match for sure because of her athletic ability, the shit she can do on the ladders, and everything else in between. If she doesn't win this, like I said with Natalya, I don't know when the next time she'll be in a title match. And Carmella won this before, won it twice, could win it for a third time in my opinion, but I just don't know. If they're going to keep her with R-Truth, I don't think it'll happen, but it could happen here. And finally, a steel cage match as The Miz faces Shane McMahon, the best in the world. I honestly don't remember the last time we've actually had a traditional steel cage match, but for those who have never seen it before, it's quite simple. You can only win by pinfall, submission, or escaping the cage from either the door or from over the top of the cage. In both those instances, both feet have to touch the floor to win the match in that stage. And this is pretty much a WrestleMania rematch, and Miz needs his win back, honestly, so I'm going to pick Miz, but I would not be surprised if the best in the world won because, of course, he is the best in the world in WWE. And with that being said, Money in the Bank is 18 days away, getting on 17 just based on the hours here, and a lot of great matches here. This could be the full card, I don't know, especially with the vacated SmackDown tag titles, but you know, there could be more, but we'll just stick in the holding pattern in case there is.